Hey everyone, today on People Now, LeBron James and other NBA stars are honoring Kobe Bryant in a very special way.
Lori Lachlans and Massimo Giannulli's $28.7 million home is on the market amid the college admission scandal. We have a look at this incredible mansion.
Demi Lovato getting real about the moment she came out to her parents and her dream of one day having kids.
The debate is heating up over proper airline etiquette after a family is kicked off a flight for body odor.
I know this one. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know it definitely starts with an L.
It's Nepal.
Or ends with an L.
Max Greenfield and Cedric the Entertainer living their best life in the neighborhood.
Yeah, Max is here with details about his show and new movie.
All coming up live today on People Now. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome to People Now. Happy Friday.
Woo, we made it.
And happy last day of January.
Which is crazy.
January, like the month that doesn't end.
I know. February, it's basically spring.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, think about that, like New Year's seems like an eternity ago. Yeah, like, anyway. Wow, long months. All right, we have a lot to get to. We're gonna dive right in. Here's what you need to know and what's trending today. LA Lakers star LeBron James appears to have gotten a new tattoo in honor of Kobe Bryant. In a short video clip posted to his Instagram story on Wednesday, LeBron revealed that he was in the process of getting a tattoo on his left thigh. Then, during a team workout session on Thursday morning, photographers caught a glimpse of it. The ink is covered by a clear bandage and it's hard to make it out, but it appears to be a snake with the words Mamba for life in reference to, of course, Kobe Bryant's Black Mamba nickname. Lakers player Anthony Davis also shared a video of himself getting a similar tattoo. According to TMZ, LeBron will debut the new tattoo on social media very soon, likely before the Lakers take on the Portland Trail Blazers at the Staples Center later on Friday. This home game will be the first time the Lakers take the court following Sunday's fatal crash that killed Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, and 7 others. Kobe Bryant wasn't just an inspiration for NBA players. He made an impact on WNBA stars too, and his late daughter Gianna was considered a future star for that league. We caught up with some of the WNBA's biggest names. They told us what the father-daughter duo meant to them, the league, LA, and the world. Watch.
I think about, they lost their lives, but what they were like about to do. For Gigi, it was an aspiring basketball player, and you could see it. She loved the WNBA. She loved UConn. I love UConn. And you could see, like, I don't know, I spoke earlier about wanting the younger generation to have something to look forward to, and she was that younger generation. We could all kind of see a piece of ourselves in her, the way she was looking at the game, coming to games. It was a 13-year-old who lost her life. It's just unbelievably heartbreaking.
He made an impact on the world. But for LA, we lost a family member. It's very intense to think about, to fathom. We obviously lost a little bit of his legacy in Gigi, and I think that was that hit very hard, especially for the women in sports, women in basketball, because we looked at that we had a physical representation of the future.
We lost a legend, of course, and he did a lot of things for the NBA, but also he was transitioning into the WNBA and just showing his daughter how to pave the way and the things that she can do better to make our league better and make us better as women. So to lose that at a point in time where he was just taking off and she just taking off, I think kind of sucks.
It's just a hole that'll never be filled. He had this presence, this energy about him, and I think when you saw him with Gigi and that relationship they forged through basketball, and I think it just hit home for a lot of people, and it's just a bad dream that I thought I was going to wake up from.
He was one of the first people who reached out to me after my Achilles injury. He was someone that was always in my corner, and I won't forget that ever.
I know everything's supposed to happen for a reason. I can't find the reason for that. I won't accept that yet. So I don't think I'm at the point in my process to, yeah. Yeah. Let it roll, let it roll. Don't cut it, don't cut it. Let me finish. All the legends that I know, we could see their Hall of Fame speech, we could talk to them. We got MJ, we got, Dr. J and Jerry West and all these people. We get to see these legends, like I can't think of no legends. Like I get to see Lisa Leslie and, Rebecca Lobo, and I don't, I have a hard time swallowing that pill.
Yeah, you can really feel how widespread the sense of loss is there. All right, we're going to move on to another story here. Actress Lori Loughlin and husband Massimo Giannulli have put their home on the market amid the college admissions scandal. TMZ reported on Thursday the couple has listed their mansion for $28.7 million. Sources reportedly told the outlet that the sale has nothing to do with the scandal, but rather Massimo's passion for architecture. The 12,000 square foot mansion includes 6 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a large swimming pool, outdoor courtyard, 2 living rooms, a formal dining room, and an eat-in chef's kitchen. Sounds and looks like a really nice place. Loughlin and Giannulli originally paid $14 million for the home. That was in 2015. And they actually used it as collateral for their $2 million bail. They are facing charges of fraud for their alleged involvement in the college admissions scandal. The New York Daily News reported that U.S. District Judge Alexander McKinnon told Giannulli in court that the government could foreclose on the residence if the terms of his release were violated. Loughlin and Giannulli are accused of paying $500,000 to admissions consultant Rick Singer to falsely designate daughters Olivia Jade and Isabella Rose as recruits to the University of Southern California crew team, even though neither of them ever participated in that sport. The couple have both pleaded not guilty on the counts against them. A source close to Loughlin told People in December of 2019 that the Full House star did not realize that she was doing anything illegal. They said that the actress was, quote, hoodwinked by Rick Singer. All right, now we move on to this. Demi Lovato getting very candid about the beautiful moment. She told her parents that she could possibly see herself ending up with a woman. It was in a revealing interview with Andy Cohen on the Radio Andy Sirius XM show on Thursday when Lovato discussed her sexuality and revealed what it was like when she came out to them back in 2017. Take a look.
It was actually like emotional but really beautiful, and I, after everything was done, I was like shaking and crying, and I just felt overwhelmed. But I have such incredible parents. They were so supportive. My dad was like, yeah, obviously.
Lovato then laughs, adding that her dad thought it was obvious because of her song Cool for the Summer. That kind of makes sense. The song has lyrics like, I'm a little curious too, tell me if it's wrong, and some other things. She continues saying that it was her mother that made her super nervous to tell, but she says that her mom's response was, I just want you to be happy. So very sweet, very supportive all along the way. Lovato admits that she doesn't know what her future looks like. She explains, quote, I don't know if I'm going to have kids this year or in 10 years. I don't know if I'm going to do it with a partner or without. In an interview earlier this month with Zane Lowe, Lovato revealed her desire to have kids at some point this decade. She recently made her big comeback at the Grammy Awards more than a year after her overdose with an emotional performance of her new song, Anyone. She actually wrote that song just before that incident, and we're glad to see, of course, that she's back. She's feeling better. On Thursday, she even arrived in Miami ahead of her national anthem performance at the Super Bowl. She shared a photo of herself on Instagram. She captioned it, I'm here in Miami, we're ready for the Super Bowl, and we, of course, are ready to see her. A Missouri mommy blogger and influencer has everyone doing a double take because she looks a lot like Meghan Markle. Akeisha Land has become an overnight internet sensation after she shared a sweet selfie of her and her daughter Grayson. Land runs her daughter's Instagram account, which is mostly filled with adorable photos of Grayson and her brother Tristan. Well, Land told E! News that she's both flattered and overwhelmed with that comparison. She said, quote, I take it as a huge compliment. I think she's gorgeous. Land even joked on one of her posts that she would be open to making appearances on Meghan's behalf, like if the Duchess of Sussex, wants an official doppelganger to stand in for her at events. Maybe she'd take her up on it. I don't know.
Yeah, she does look like Meghan Markle.
It's
and also
remarkable.
Her daughter is so cute.
Yeah, super.
Yeah, I wonder if she gets stopped at all.
I mean, especially now that people don't know exactly where Meghan Markle is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, where is she now? And like, this could be her. I don't know.
Never know.
Stick around. We're going to have even more royal news later on in the show during our royal record. Andrea, for now, though, you have more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, we are kicking off Star Treks today with a new star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So 50 Cent shot to fame in the club, but now he's been immortalized on the Los Angeles sidewalk. Now 50 was honored with his very own star in a ceremony on Thursday. He was joined by some of his best friends, including Eminem and Dr. Dre. In a rare public appearance, Eminem spoke about how he knew 50 was destined for great things.
Of all the things that I don't remember about 2002, I have a very clear memory of the first time I met 50. And I think one of the things I noticed when he first walked into the room was his presence, right? Because it just kind of felt like he's gonna be a star. Like just the way he carried himself, swagger, everything, like, I don't know. It just seemed like he was the whole package. It's much more fun to be his friend than it is to be his enemy.
Eminem rocking that beard.
Yeah, right? Would you? I mean, it'd be hard to recognize.
I know, I like it though. Well, during his time at the microphone, 50 Cent gave a shout out to Em and Dre, highlighting their importance in boosting his career, saying, "I don't honestly think my career would have been what it was without their support." All right, moving on to this. Darren Criss and his wife Mia just had the Disney double date of a lifetime. Almost a year after they wed in New Orleans, the couple joined John Stamos and his wife Caitlin for a magical adventure at Disneyland in California. John posted a series of hilarious and adorable photos, captioned it in part, Darren Criss and Mia Von Criss cashing in on their wedding present. In one of the pictures, things look like they got pretty silly. John is seen here rocking a Rapunzel getup with an off-the-shoulder dress, very fashion-forward. Darren and Mia pose on each side of John. Darren in some ice pop print swim trunks, Mia in a tube top and a polka dot skirt. Very festive. The couple also sported bride and groom Mickey Mouse ears.
Surprised you knew that was Rapunzel. Good job.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm on top of things, Jeremy. John's wife also shared some snaps of the day on her Instagram stories. You can see she's enjoying some of the attractions: Guardians of the Galaxy, Mission Breakout, Space Mountain, Splash Mountain. And I've never even been to Disneyland. You were just there, Jeremy.
Last week in Star Wars. Big shout out to the new Star Wars exhibit. Go see it.
Woo woo, shout out. All right, John and Darren's friendship goes back nearly 10 years when they both appeared on Glee. They later starred together in 2016's Disney's The Little Mermaid live in concert. Darren and Mia tied the knot in February of 2019. John had a special role in the nuptials. Darren revealed to Entertainment Tonight, quote, Stamos went up and sang Jessie and the Rippers Forever from Full House. Can you imagine? That must have been so fun. Very jealous. All right, on to this. Brielle Biermanns is loving her new look. Just weeks after announcing plans to remove her lip fillers, Brielle opened up about her natural new look on Instagram on Thursday. As you can see in the post here, Brielle is sporting darker locks. She captioned the pic, brunette Brielle is completely different than blonde Brielle. There you go. The reality star recently revealed she started dissolving her lip fillers after getting them plumped since she was 18. Earlier this month, she captioned this photo, first day of work in 2020, last interview of Don't Be Tardy, season 8. And she followed up with an additional post and called attention to her changed appearance. She captioned this picture, new year, new lips, new hair, same bleep. Love the new look. And those are your star tracks for today.
All right, stay with us. Max Greenfield is here live. We are getting all the details on what's to come this season on The Neighborhood. Plus, K-pop sensation Stray Kids are answering some fan questions, or should we say, stay questions. That's what their fandom is called, the stays. All right, stick around for that. All right, this week we saw the Royals supporting causes near and dear to their hearts, and here to give you all the details about that and everything Royal, our People's senior news editor, Erin Hill, and our Royal correspondent, Imogen Lloyd-Webber. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Good to see you. Tuesday, Kate combined two causes that she cares a lot about. Imogen, tell us about them.
Yeah, she combined the causes of children and photography, joining a creative workshop run by the National Portrait Gallery's hospital programme at the Evelina London Children's Hospital. It was to see how the arts support children's health, well-being and happiness. In addition to photography, children receiving care at the hospital participated in activities such as illustration and 3D set design.
She's really in there with them now, yeah.
Kate calls herself an enthusiastic amateur photographer, and you know this, Jeremy, is often taking photos of the kids that are released to the public.
Right, and they're
Always
fantastic photos, right.
Really good. She also studied art history at the University of St Andrews, where, of course, she met William.
I also think that parents take the best pictures of their kids. I mean, I don't want to brag, but...
No.
All right, Erin, Kate Middleton also surprised some people earlier this week. Who did she surprise? Why did she surprise them?
A group of kindergartners in their class, and she was serving them a nutritious breakfast. This is all part of her work on behalf of early childhood development and how a nutritious breakfast can help towards mental well-being. And so we saw her literally pushing a cart into a classroom and serving up some fruit and some cereal, pouring cereal and talking with the kids. And we got a few details of her own kids during this event. She was saying how George, Charlotte, and Louis love beets, which is a surprising thing. And everyone was her, how did you get them to
They're
like
not
beets?
old enough to know to hate them yet. That's coming though, get ready. Kate wasn't the only one campaigning this week. Prince William, he got out and about to Liverpool discussing his mental health campaign.
Yes.
Imogen, tell us more about that.
He went to the football-loving city, I refuse to say the word soccer, of Liverpool to see how the power of the sport is helping people in the community. It was hosted by Everton FC, as he was shown some of the ways the football club addresses social issues affecting the area. At the heart of his visit was a continuation of his Heads Up campaign to put mental well-being on an equal footing with physical health. He met some of the club's first team players to talk about the importance of encouraging men, especially, to feel more ease about discussing their mental health. Heads Up is running for the length of the soccer season.
Very good. Oh, soccer. Snuck it in there.
Listening tip.
In more mental health campaigning, this time across the pond, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were also supporting a cause close to their hearts. Erin, what are they up to?
Yeah, so they're also promoting mental health awareness this week, and they dedicated their Instagram story this week to Belle's Let's Talk, and that's part of the phone company, and they're really donating 5 cents for every person that tweets, retweets, hashtags to mental health charities. And what was really kind of standout about this was the fact that they said they were happy to support it, and they ended it with a Canadian flag emoji, which is like maybe a little nod to their newfound patriotism to Canada. And so we've seen them promoting some Canada-specific initiatives in the past month, which really is just showing they're really laying the groundwork to establishing roots there.
Yeah, and that they'll be very involved once fully on the ground there, and that's the new normal for them. One of Harry's friends, Nacho Figueres, recently spoke out in regards to the royal couple and their whole decision to step down. Imogen, tell us about what Nacho had to say.
So he was on the ABC special that I was on this week.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes, congratulations. A great job, by the way.
It was very interesting that he popped up. So I'm just going to give a couple of straight quotes here because it's fascinating what he said. And he said about Harry, he has suffered a lot from all the things that have happened to him. He suffers a lot from people judging him. He also said he's being a father, a guy who is trying to protect his cub and his lioness from whatever it takes.
And by the way, from someone that knows him very personally, that's pretty telling, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're probably seeing this. I wasn't talking to the editorial team. I don't want to get in trouble, but it is telling when a close friend speaks out.
He spent a lot of time with the couple. He's been at Frogmore, hung out with Archie and Meghan, so he's somebody that they trust to really tell it like it is.
Ladies, it's always good to talk to you. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
All right, Billie Eilish is pleading with the public to stop impersonating her after she discovered a number of prank videos on YouTube.
So Billie first shared a screenshot of a girl walking on what appears to be a boardwalk with men dressed in security shirts surrounding her. On that photo, Billie wrote, "Please stop doing this bleep. It is not safe for you and is mean to people who don't know any better." Billie also shared multiple screenshots of different videos from YouTube featuring similar stunts. And on those, she simply wrote, "Please stop."
Billie then called out one of the impersonators specifically for their choice of clothing. She posted a close-up of the person's shoes and socks, writing on that photo, "Also so disrespectful that you'd go out pretending to be me wearing this." So she's having some fun with this, but also it's kind of serious.
The person that Billie targeted has already responded to Billie's fans on Instagram with a caption reading in part, quote, "You've been commenting on the video shoot I did yesterday, and I'd like to respond. I gathered a crowd and had an acrobat pretending to be Billie do a huge cheer flip, which revealed that it was not Billie. I had absolutely no intention of disrespecting Billie." That's what they said.
Yeah, and later in the lengthy post, he added, "I felt it was completely harmless since at no time in the video are we pretending that she's actually Billie." He also added that he has since reached out directly to Billie and apologized. But the thing is, when you see the video, she is dressed as Billie, so...
It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of part of, I guess, the rise to fame for Billie Eilish, right? All of a sudden, people are out there doing their thing. And is it her look is so specific and distinct that, I don't know, but you look at what she was wearing for the Grammys, for example, the green hair and everything else, people are obviously going to imitate that to some degree.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, I don't know.
But if she doesn't like it, maybe stop. I don't know. I think people are going to still do it. I don't know. All right, let's
This story blows my mind, though, this next one.
Yeah, let's move on to this story. So American Airlines is being sued after a Jewish family was allegedly kicked off a flight for having, quote, extremely offensive body odor.
Yeah, so Yehuda Yosef Adler and his wife Jenny, filed the suit after attempting to fly home to Detroit after vacationing in Miami with their 19-month-old daughter. So the lawsuit claims that the gate agent made disparaging and derogatory statements about the couple's religion. The duo say that they showered that morning. American Airlines denies the claims.
The airline told Fox News the Adler family was asked to deplane after multiple passengers and our crew members complained about Mr. Adler's body odor.
So these allegations sparked a lot of conversation. That story, we'll find out more and more details as they emerge, but it got everyone in the office talking. And then if you look online, there's been a lot of conversation about this etiquette as well.
I can't believe that somebody actually complained. If you were sitting next to somebody that smelled, I couldn't imagine actually complaining about it.
It would take so much, right, to get to that point, especially a family.
And it's just embarrassing for the family to be kicked off a plane.
So it got us all talking in general about acceptable, non-acceptable behaviors on airplanes, kind of the etiquette of airlines, which is, people get very passionate.
They get very riled up. Let's talk about this one. So people are always talking about taking off shoes or socks on an airplane. Do you think you can do that?
We've seen the viral videos. When it comes to people putting their feet like up on the screen. Barefoot in front of other people and like swiping through, that's too much.
I think you should just try to find comfortable shoes, right? Because people that have smelly feet don't know that their feet smell usually.
Oh,
and it's not nice. Okay, so what about this one? Traveling with kids. Should people get upset crying babies.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
99% of the time, no one wants that baby to stop crying more than the parents. It doesn't help to get mad about it if you're someone else.
It
Right.
doesn't help it.
Yeah.
All right, what about reclining into someone's knees?
This one gets us.
Okay, because I didn't know that. I went on Twitter and there's a big conversation about this. You're not supposed to recline usually.
According to who?
People that have strong opinions on plane etiquette.
My take is the plane experience is designed and the space is designed for reclining seats. Okay.
I usually recline, especially if I'm asleep, but I didn't know that people would be upset. I thought they would just recline, then you all
That's
just
exactly
recline.
right. Then it was just all the way back. But okay, maybe the one thing I would say is when meals are served, okay, bring the seats up. And some airlines will actually say, hey, bring your seats up for the meal service. And then you can go back. I once was on an international flight, and the guy behind me would not let me recline because he was really tall. So he like actually had.
He pushed it, or did he say
he pushed
something?
it, and then he actually said something because I kept trying to go back. I didn't know, and then I was like, okay, I get it because he's really tall.
Yeah.
But it was an 11-hour flight.
I don't know. All right, and then this one, standing up as soon as the plane lands and exiting before the people in front of you.
That drives me absolutely crazy. Not many things bug me more. If you have a connecting flight, that's fine, but usually the flight attendant or someone will say, hey, can you clear the aisle for people connecting? Or someone will say, I've got a connecting flight. But for people to just charge the aisle.
It's annoying. I just let it go, though.
I let it go, but
traveler. One time I saw a woman, she had one of those workout contraptions, the circle, and it was between her legs, and she was doing workouts.
Oh, like that?
Yes, yeah, squeezing her inner thigh workout. She was across the aisle from me, and it was so impressive and weird. She was doing abs. She was doing a whole workout on the plane. It was bizarre.
You know what? You work out when you travel a lot, work out when you can.
No, I was impressed.
Even if it's on the plane.
I know. Anyway, I think we should just all stay in our lane and not get so worried about it. And I think you should be able to recline your seat anyway. That's it.
Super Bowl 54 going down this Sunday.
Yes, the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs are set to take the field at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. The big game starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
Yeah, the Chiefs are led by QB Patrick Mahomes. The 49ers playing under Jimmy Garoppolo. Look, I'm going 49ers. Just the California connection, I'm not dedicated to the team, but that's where I'm leaning.
Yeah, I mean, the Packers aren't in the Super Bowl, so I don't care that much, but I'm going to go for the Chiefs.
All right. Just to rival?
Yes.
Yeah,
All right. As we all know, the Super Bowl isn't just about the game. There are also the commercials. And we've got a little sneak peek at some of them, so take a look at this.
Look who's got Smart Pack.
Smart Pack?
Just hit the clicker, car packs itself. It's smart. It's wicked smart. And I can pack it anywhere.
How about Dorchester?
Packed it. Foxborough. Packed it.
The Garden?
Packed it. Saugus? Packed it.
I genuinely think this is a good idea. It's really funny. The Sunday spot has Rachel Dratch, Chris Evans, John Krasinski, David Ortiz, all using their best Boston accents to admire a new feature on the new Hyundai Sonata.
Oh, you're good at that, Jeremy. You should be in the commercial.
Thank you.
Boston. All right. Then you've got Bryan Cranston and Tracy Ellis Ross, who pop and fizz in this soda ad.
Here's Mountain Dew Zero.
I am thirsty. Terrifying. A fun parody of The Shining there as Bryan tries to lure Tracy out of hiding with a Mountain Dew.
Doritos showing that their Cool Ranch just got a little cooler. It's in a commercial where we see Grammy winner Lil Nas X has a country dance-off with Sam Elliott.
I love it. Another musical celebrity-filled snack ad, this time for Cheetos, with MC Hammer giving new meaning to Can't Touch This. The man in the ad has Cheeto fingers, so he literally can't touch this or that or anything.
John Legend and Chrissy Teigen's Super Bowl commercial looks a little different out of respect for Kobe Bryant. Genesis, a brand of luxury vehicles, made a last-minute change to remove a helicopter from the beginning of their commercial in the wake of the NBA legend's death.
All right, well, lots more ads to come during the game. And we can't forget about one of the biggest forms of entertainment at the game, the performances, of course. Demi Lovato is slated to perform the national anthem, while J-Lo and Shakira will be taking on the halftime performance.
The powerhouse duo sat down for a press conference on Thursday to tease what fans can expect from their musical performances. Watch this.
The truth is, I think when we finished the first run through, Shakira looked at me, she was like, that was amazing. And I was like, no, you were amazing. And I think she was like, it's different what we do. And I said, well, it's very Shakira and it's very Jennifer. And I think that's what you're gonna get from the performance. It's a lot of energy, it's very entertaining. There's heartfelt moments. I think we run the gamut. I think it's packed with a lot of awesome moments. I don't wanna say too much because I want everybody to be surprised, obviously, and I don't wanna give away too much.
I can't wait to watch those too.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So great. All right, now moving on to this.
I know this one. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know it definitely starts with an L.
It's Nepal.
Or ends with an L.
Don't worry, sweetie. You were about to get it.
You weren't.
You know him from some of your favorite shows. He's played memorable characters on New Girl, American Horror Story, Ugly Betty. He's been starring alongside Cedric the Entertainer in The Neighborhood. Please welcome back to People Now, Max Greenfield. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We did a little research and realized that you were here exactly 1 year ago on this date last year.
Is that
That's right. This is officially like Max Greenfield Day.
This is just when I come out to New York.
This is
and I
it.
see you guys.
January
and
30th,
it was
31st.
all
That's
planned that way.
Yeah. What's the past like 365 days been for you? If you could sum it all up.
Day by day.
Yeah. Let's start. Let's just do a general. Let's do a flyover.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like things are going well.
All right.
Things going well.
Well, we'll talk to you now and then in a year. Come back exactly on this day.
I can't wait.
Okay.
Can we schedule that now?
Yeah. Can we prepare the books?
Let's talk about The Neighborhood. Such a funny show. We've had Cedric the Entertainer on our show as well. He's so funny.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. What is it like working with him?
He's the best. We've you step into these shows, you never know how it's going to be. You hope for the best, and this has been one of those where I just every day you're like, I can't believe like this keeps getting better.
Yeah.
And he's really wonderful to work with. I mean, he's so involved in the whole show and the writing and the stories because he's an executive producer of the show, and he really he shapes a lot of where the show is going. He works really closely with Jim Reynolds, who created the show, and for me, it's really nice because I feel so safe and taken care of by both him and Jim, and it's just I can't say enough good things.
I feel like it's got to be one of those things where over time, now you've been doing it a little bit, that there develops like a shorthand, right? And like just like maybe layers and layers of inside jokes and whatever that would just kind of add to the chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, how long have you guys been working?
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. Like we can,
years,
there's like a whole subtext of every situation going on, right?
Yeah, and there's like a real, I think you hope to build a trust, and once that's established, then it leaves you open to do all the things you really want to do on the show and really ultimately just have fun.
Yeah.
And that's what we do each week, and apparently that's
It's working. Yeah, it turns out.
Yeah, it's nice.
You posted this really cute video to Instagram a few days ago. Cast and crew singing "Happy Birthday" to your 10-year-old.
I know.
Lily.
This was the best.
Yeah, this must have been really cool. Does she watch your shows? Is it something like, do you guys sit down and watch The Neighborhood?
She watches The Neighborhood. Yeah, she loves it, and she loves coming to set, and she's been a real part of. She's made a real name for herself on the set.
Yeah.
And,
what does she do when she's on set?
we put her to work.
Yeah. Not just looming around here.
I go, this is everyone's intern for the day. Anyone can tell her to do anything, and she's ready to go to work. And she honestly is like happy to do it.
Yeah, so is she interested in being in the business?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, she loves coming to set. Being on a multicam, we shoot in front of a live studio audience, so it's much different from a regular show. And there's an excitement, and there's a real energy there, and everybody's having a good time, and like the rehearsal's big and fun, and people are moving around, and there's a lot of different there's a lot of episodes where you have like props and stuff. I think there's like a snake this week.
Oh wow.
So
okay.
she's like, this is the coolest.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
ever.
And how cool for you as a dad, right? That she's old enough to kind of like partake and appreciate it to some degree, right? Like, oh, this is what my dad does. Yeah.
It's the greatest.
2 kids. So, what is your favorite part of dad life right now, this phase?
Well, here's a fun picture of us.
That looks like a fun day.
That was at Legoland. It was the end of the day at Legoland.
Yeah.
Worn out. What's my favorite? I mean, I love my kids. They're great. It's being a father has completely changed my life for the better. It's very tiring. I'm exhausted. And that's pretty much
That's it, yeah.
It's great and very tiring.
Yeah. You know, one thing, I've got 2 little girls, and since the Kobe Bryant death and all of that that's come out of it, the hashtag like girl dad has become a thing, and being a father of girls is being talked about. But when it comes to being a dad of a girl, like what sticks out to you about that experience that maybe you love?
You know, I don't really know. I try not to think. She's my child. I don't know that I ever think of her as my daughter as opposed to my son. I mean, obviously there's differences, but I love her the same exact way, and I also don't want. I also try not to put anything on it where it's like, you're a girl, so you're gonna experience this. I don't want her to feel like, oh, should I be worried about this? Should I feel like I'm the underdog? Should I feel like I'm working against something? I'm like, No, you can figure that out on your own. Hopefully you'll never encounter it. And if you do, we're here to talk to you about it and work through it.
But just kind of equipping like, hey, take on the world just like anyone else, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I like that approach. Let's talk about New Girl. I'm sure everyone asked you about New Girl, but we miss it. Had such a great run on Fox. When's the last time you got together with some of the cast? Is there going to be a reunion? I'm sure no one's ever asked you that before.
There's a lot of text change. Jake and I text a lot. Everybody's pretty busy. And then we'll run into each other every so often at some event or a party. Everybody also has kids now, except for Lamorne. Lamorne's running around. But it takes whatever the jobs, the kids, and everything. I wish we saw each other more, but I'm sure we see each other every once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's always a fun it's like where you fall back into the exact same patterns and rhythms you had when we were seeing each other every day for 18 of 24 hours.
Yeah. And besides The Neighborhood and that, fans know and love you from Ugly Betty. You're on that for a while, and we've been obviously talking a lot about that heartbreaking news. The creator Sylvia Horta passed away recently. What do you remember about him and being a part of that experience?
He was wonderful. He gave me this job at a time in my life where I was feeling pretty unemployable.
Really?
Yeah, where you're just auditioning for stuff and you're like, I'm not getting anything. And he was one of the first people to go, I really want this guy on the show. And he originally wanted me to play, I believe, a different role on the show, and really fought hard for me and was one of the first people who did this. Was an experience that I then faced a lot, where there was a creator of a show who was like, this is the guy we want, and the network being like, you can't just bring us one choice. And I go, oh God, no. And then me becoming the guy where it's like, okay, well, let's compromise between the guy you like and the guy we like, and we'll find something. And you're like, oh no.
So he really went to bat for you.
Yeah, he really championed me early on, and I'll never forget that. And he was a really wonderful, bright, really sweet guy. And he created a beautiful show.
Yeah. All right, last thing. You're very busy. You're also in Promising Young Woman.
Yeah.
So only seen a trailer so far. Comes out in April.
Yeah,
but this looks really good. What can you tease about it?
I don't know. I can't teach much. This is a real spoiler, a movie. And but it is, I've never seen a movie like this.
Really?
I think I've read some of the stuff that came out of Sundance. I think it's like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. The trailer alone gets me so hyped for it.
Yeah, it's. I was shocked when I read the script, and then I thought, God, you're really gonna have to do a great job setting the tone for this, or hitting the tone with this movie. And Emerald Fennell, who wrote and directed it, did such a phenomenal job. And Carey Mulligan, who's in it, is just incredible.
Bo Burnham is in it, one of my favorite comedians.
It's just, the movie is really something that, and which is so hard to do these days. It's something you've never seen before, and there are moments of it that are truly uncomfortable and funny and shocking, and it's a swing.
Well, we're pumped.
Yeah.
And that is
That's
a big statement, that we've never seen
yeah,
before.
if you watch the trailer, I believe it.
All right.
I could not believe it when I saw it.
All right. Well, we're pumped for that and everything going on with you, man. Thank you so much for being here. You can watch The Neighborhood Monday nights at 8 p.m. on CBS.
All right, and you asked, they answered. K-pop sensation Stray Kids are taking on their fans' burning questions. Take a look. You saved the phone number of the person next to you with what nickname?
I'll start with Felix. I have Felix saved as a capital A dot Felix. So just so it can, come up to the top of my contacts, yeah.
Okay, well, for Changbin Young, I have, this is just very simple.
Why?
So SKZ and then Changbin.
Oh, okay. Very bland.
But I just like having the SKZ.
Yeah.
I just feel like, very simple is.
That's our logo, SKZ.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Stray Kids. So,
Cool.
Me too, but I add hot.
Oh, yeah, the heart emoji.
승민, JYP 김승민.
JYP.
So our label's JYP.
Okay.
So it's JYP and his full name. Not just his first name, but including his last name.
Okay, the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
SKZIN.
Oh, okay.
Same as me. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, simple.
Me, very simple. 한이형.
Oh, just Han.
and
Han.
then
Big brother Han. Big brother Han.
Well, me either. I'm really simple. Hyunjin.
Oh, just Hyunjin.
Just Hyunjin?
All right, cool.
Yeah. Chanyeong.
Very simple.
Yeah, some of you are just like,
Best.
It's just a name.
That's his name. What genres would you guys like to try out in the future, or are there any genres that you wouldn't want to try out?
Wow.
I wouldn't mind EDM.
EDM?
Yeah, I would keep going with EDM.
We've
Just
done a lot of EDM so far.
So keep hyping up
Yeah.
stay while we're performing. I can imagine, so.
That'd be
Yes.
crazy.
But I think stays like cutie things.
Oh, cute stuff. Okay.
Yes, just that. Don't
Yeah, like a cute hip hop vibe genre, maybe.
like
yeah.
get cool or
Yeah. Awkward silence.
awkward silence. Like
Oh, I think that's
All
cool.
right. What hair colors would you like to try out?
Oh, wow.
I want to try white.
Oh, white.
Okay,
White.
like a platinum kind of.
Cool,
yeah,
cool,
okay.
cool.
Like that. Oh, okay.
I want mint.
Oh, mint.
Really?
Like a
light mint.
Like light.
Like seafoam? Like a green?
I think so.
Yeah, I
Green,
think so.
blue,
Like a
right in the
very-
middle.
Very
Yeah.
light.
Okay, I'm envisioning a seafoam green. Okay.
I've tried purple, I've tried pink, white, blonde, red.
You've done a lot.
What have you gotten the best response?
I think.
with?
Oh, 제일 반응 핫했던
I
색깔.
really don't. I don't know.
Pink?
I think pink.
Pink?
Yeah,
Really?
pink was pretty hot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who annoys the members the most in a fun way? Like in the group?
In the group
Like
chat.
group chat?
I think Han is
Yeah, Han.
most. Han and Reno.
Yeah, Han and Lino.
Yeah.
And Changbin as well, I think.
Well, there's a lot of annoying people in this group chat.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It's like
annoying
you.
Yeah. Everyone but me.
Everyone but you. Everyone but you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, fan wants to know, what song are you guys most excited to perform on tour?
Oh, wow.
I think Miro.
I was actually going to say Mira as well.
Oh, okay.
3 Miro.
4 mirror. 5 mirror. 6 mirror. 3 song. Grow up.
Nice. Okay. Besides performing, are there any other things that you'd like to try, like acting, variety programs, something like that?
Wow.
정말 기회가 된다면 연기도 해보고 싶고 개인적으로 요즘에 또 해보고 싶은 게 있는데 약간 가수 쪽이랑 좀 먼데 약간 심리 상담에 심리에 대해 배워보고 싶습니다.
Ian does want to try acting because 연기 해보고 싶다. Yeah, he does want to try acting, and also this is something completely different to the music industry, but he does also want to try, I guess. Therapy,
like
mental
to be-
therapy,
okay, like
yeah,
a
to be like an
therapist,
advisor, yeah. So you gotta study.
Yeah, good for you.
You gotta study.
This fan asks, to the Korean members, how long did it take you to learn and practice the lyrics of the English versions to reach that level of great pronunciation?
For me, it was a short part, so it just took 5 to 10 minutes.
Wow.
좀 짧은 파트여가지고 생각보다 빨리 끝냈던 것 같습니다.
So even for Ian, he had a kind of like a short part, so didn't take that long.
I think it was really fun and try and translate the Korean lyrics to English version. Yeah, it was first time to recording like English version, so it was so hard and I practiced 2 days.
Wow.
Cause just one part, dramatic scene, everything is the best of the best. This was so hard.
저도 파트가 짧아가지고 예, 디렉분이 너무 잘 봐주셔서 한 30분 걸린 것 같아요.
He had a short part as well, but I guess while recording and the directing was okay, really helpful as well. So he got it done in around 30 minutes.
My rap is too fast, so I worried about that.
The Korean rap is okay, but like changing it to English lyrics and it might be a bit difficult.
And then making the lyrics work.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the beat
in
and
the
everything else,
same
right? Yeah.
flow as well. It was pretty difficult, but they really got it and killed it. So they're not native speakers, but they do have a talent in speaking English. So it was actually really easy, and yeah, they did such a great job. So.
Very hard work.
Yeah,
Yeah, it worked out, guys.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love them, they're so sweet.
Those guys are so nice and so pumped to be doing this tour. We are glad that they took time for us. Coming up next week, guys, we're joined live by Derek Huff, who has a new exciting project in the works.
Plus, actress Mary Elizabeth Winstead also joins us live to talk all about her new superhero film, Birds of Prey. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.